Salute, 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 salute. Salute, 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 salute. There we go. Live and direct. Live and direct. Shout it out. Shout it out. 12th round knockout back with another one. Salute, salute to all my peoples. Becoming elite, supposed to come through. A couple people get in the chat. What's going on? Salute, 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 salute all my people. Salute to my boy Malik, Dude Malik. Salute. Subscribe to the channel. Like, subscribe. Like and subscribe. You good, homeboy. Like and subscribe, man. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, bro. Look, look. For a couple people to get in the chat. This is a boxing channel. We gonna talk some boxing. We talk boxing over here. Talk boxing. Victor Hugo. Victor Hugo. Subscribe and like the channel, bro. Subscribe and like the channel. That ain't asking much, bro. Subscribe and like. Wealth Fuel Daily. Subscribe to my channel, man. Help me get my subscribers up. Salute, 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 salute. We have people in the boxing world running around lying. First of all, Mrs. Schofield. Floyd Schofield died. He specifically said out of his own mouth, Paul, that his son sparred Abdullah Mason, and Abdullah Mason was beating him. I mean, Floyd was beating Abdullah Mason so bad, he told his son when he went back to the corner, work on all defense. No offense, work on all defense. Can you believe that? Is he crazy? You mean to tell me you told your son, Floyd Schofield, to take it light on Abdullah Mason? No, I'm sorry, not take it light. Don't work on offense. Just work on defense with him. Because he was tagging him so much. And not only that, allegedly they went 6 rounds, something like that. But from what I'm getting, they did 1 round. That's how I'm getting it from inside scoops, that they did 1 round. Shout out to Abdullah Mason. Salute to Abdullah Mason. Hey sis, what's up? Subscribe and like the channel. Subscribe and like the channel. Did you subscribe? That just came in. Did you subscribe? How you pronounce that? Lover forever. Salute, sis. Salute. Subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Yeah. But that's the allegedly that's what Schofield Sr. said. He told his son to take it light on Abdullah Mason. That's crazy. Just straight up lie like that. Wow. Wow. And then he also went as far as to say he has the paperwork on Shakur Stevenson and the team when they was out in Riyadh, that they was trying to kill him. Salute, bro.
Assalamualaikum, Ron.
Abdul
Good to see you,
Malik.
man. Yeah, getting thick.
Abdul Malik in the building.
What's going on, man?
My guy. What's up, Abdullah? You know you get it all, my boy. Yeah. You think acting up already. You ain't even get in here good and it's acting up.
Yeah, no, I had to turn the do not disturb off, man. What's going on?
You ain't even, bro, you're not even in. I don't see you, nothing.
You don't see me? I'm looking right at you.
No, I don't see you. I don't hear you.
Let me come back. Let me come back
Barely
in.
hear you. Nothing.
Come back in. I'm gonna come back in.
Got to get it moving. What's up, bro?
All right, fam, I'm back, man. I'm live. I had to pull over
You
and talk.
stuck. You stuck, my boy.
What do you mean? I'm moving.
Can't hear you. Turn your system up.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me through the car?
Tiny bit.
Hold on. Now can you hear me?
You moving around. Say something.
Now can you hear me? I turned my
hear
phone
you a
all the
little
way up,
bit.
bro. I got my phone up and my car. You know, this is not my car. This is a rental. So
Let me see. Let me see something.
I hear you loud and clear, man.
You hear me clear?
Loud and clear. I was just listening to Oscar, man, talk all that shit about Shakur and Belinga.
Okay. All right. Because I'm watching you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to do it like this. I can hear you on my phone, so the chat can hear you. I can hear you over here, but I can't hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah. Hey, Abdul Malik.
Go.
What you think about what you think about Mrs. Austin saying uh they sparred Abdullah Mason and and he had to tell his son to go light on Abdullah Mason. Just work on your defense, don't work on your offense, because he was hitting Abdullah Mason too much. What you think about that?
I can see that happening, man. I mean, but in a real fight, is he gonna be able to do that?
You think that man can really hit Abdullah Mason to the point that his father had to tell him to work on just defense, don't do no offense?
Listen, he told him to work on defense because he was forced to tell him to work on defense. Because I'm sure Abdullah Mason was tagging him back. You know what I mean? It wasn't like he hitting him and he ain't getting hit back. Abdullah Mason probably lighting his ass up. And his father said, "No, just work on your defense. Just work on your defense. Get ready for core." You know how Mrs. Austin is.
I just don't believe it, bro.
Now I'm saying it probably could have happened. He probably hit Abdullah Mason once or twice, Probably hit him pretty hard too. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it had any effect on him. I'm just gonna say he probably got hit back, and he probably got hit back just as hard. So Mrs. Austin said, "Listen, just work on your defense. Don't show him your offense. Just work on your defense because he was getting lit up." That's how I look at it.
I don't know Abdullah. Like that's a and then
It's another
he said they
it's
did,
another lie that the Austin's told. It's like the raid in the house. It's like the freaking what was that the B&B being broken into and the cars being stolen. How many lies he tell in October
and then
or last month? I don't believe nothing they say. But you got to give Kid Mason credit for that knockout. You got to give him credit.
yeah,
He hit the boy pretty hard. Right, that boy ain't used to getting knocked out, man. And Kid Austin caught him with a lucky punch. Caught him early. Yeah, he hit the boy pretty hard.
now, but his father said they went. They, his, his father said they went 8 rounds.
Him and Mason.
But I got it that they only went 1 round.
His father always lying, man. You can't believe nothing his father say.
And then he went on to say that he said he has he's he said he has the proof that Shakur team tried to kill his son over in Rio. They tried to poison him. He said, and he said Shakur don't want him to. He said, Shakur, do you want me to expose that?
He already said it. He said some massage lady, some massages, a masseuse, let's say, just use the right word, was giving him a massage and putting some cream on him, and he said it made him sick. And Shakur said, I don't even have a masseuse. It's just an outright lie.
Do you
Yeah, tell him
believe
to
that
expose
though?
it, man. No, hell no. I don't believe nothing that guy say. Nothing. His credibility is shot. Yeah, he
The
probably worked on
guy,
his defense against Abdullah Mason
the
because he was
guy
getting
is
beat
crazy,
up.
man.
Yeah, he's crazy.
The
Kid
guy is
Austin's father
crazy.
is
I don't
crazy.
care what
Yeah,
nobody says.
can't believe nothing he says, bro. No.
What you
But
say?
did you hear what Oscar just said?
No, I didn't catch it. But
I'm gonna tell you what he
what did
said
Oscar say?
in the nutshell. He said Oscar fights just like Floyd, and just like Floyd lost to Castillo. He said Oscar, Floyd is a pot shotter, and he said Castillo is a high out punch fighter, and he said that his boy Zapata is gonna do the same thing. He said Shakur looks good with his shoulder rolls and this, that, and this and that, but we'll see. My guy's gonna outpunch him and might stop him. I said he out of his mind. This might be Shakur's easiest fight, man.
You think so?
Yes, I do think so. He's custom. They custom made for each other. It's just like It's just like if Shakur was fighting Pitbull. All them punches. Now, remember he fought Joet Gonzalez. Was it Joet Gonzalez? That all he was throwing all those punches, and all he kept doing was missing.
Yeah,
Basically, it's
right.
basically gonna be the same thing, man. Same thing.
You think so?
Yeah.
I
I
think,
hope. I hope.
I
I hope
think, man,
Shakur eat him up.
bro, I want Shakur to knock him out so bad you don't know, bro. I want Shakur to knock him out, clean out, because I don't believe his record. Number one,
No,
I don't
his record
believe
is
it.
fake.
I don't
No,
believe it.
I don't agree with his record either.
I
What is
don't
he?
believe
What
his
is he?
record,
30 and
bro.
0? 30 and 0,
30,
32 and 0, or something like that.
no, he's 29 and no
29 and 0.
with he's 29 and no with what 23 knockouts.
Man, all them guys
I
got bogus records. Look at the one who just fought Fulton, Scooter Gonzalez. He had a
oh
bogus record too.
oh yeah, 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 he did.
Scooter
I
fought him in
honestly
Timberland.
believe that.
That guy at 122, that guy threw a lot of punches. And at 126, he couldn't do it. And Scooter ate him up.
Uh, schoolboy, schoolboy,
Schoolboy.
school, cool boy step, cool boy, like being
Was it Cool
cool.
Boy?
Yeah, cool boy from Philly.
The one that
You
the
you
one that was
know,
working with wait a minute, the one that was working with Boosie.
cool boy. You
Okay.
know, yeah. I was about to say that too.
Cool Boy
Boots
Step.
and
The
his
one the
father.
one
You right. You right. Boots and his father took, took over his career.
right. All right. Hey,
You
he was
know, he
giving them
was
some
with,
good. Hey, bro, he was giving them some good advice too, man. Real
yeah.
good.
But I'm gonna tell you, Cool Boy Steph was the man. He's still the man to me. Now, Cool Boy Steph is one of the reasons why I changed my whole perspective on Devin Haney, to be honest with you. Because Cool Boy Steph went over there and got beat up bad by the Chinese boy that's
In the way.
knocking everything out. Uh,
In the way.
in the
In
way.
Tokyo.
Yeah, he went over there. He went over there drinking a water. You know the story.
He got sick off the sushi, man.
and
He
wound
got
up
sick.
you and wound up getting hurt bad. He got hurt bad.
Right.
His
Right.
first fight back, it was tough.
He got dropped.
And it reminded me of Devin Haney. But his second fight, when he wore the Timbs, when
Yeah.
he had the Timberland theme on with the
And the
jean
jeans.
shorts, and yeah, that was dope. And and
Yeah.
and and he looked good. I said, okay, you can come back.
Right.
You can come back. And that was cool. I like that. That was cool. Yeah, that was
Hey,
real
bro,
cool, man.
Devin can come back because Devin can box. He's a boxer.
And
He's not a knockout guy. He comes into the ring with his lunch pail, ready to go to work, ready to do 12 rounds.
look, look, this is what I
So he's
want you
ready
to
to move
do,
around.
Abdul Malik.
Hey, look, and if he catches you slipping, we don't know how hard he's going to hit at 147 or 160.
Yeah, yeah, but I tell you, he's fighting what's his name at 147. That's what they
Brian Norton.
fighting at.
Right.
Right. They fighting at 147. That's what they fighting at. But
Okay.
I think Devin is gonna beat him. I think Devin going out slick him. He gonna pot shot him all night.
He gonna
and
jab him.
he's gonna he gonna he he's gonna jab him to death because Brian Norman is a more rock'em sock'em robot type of guy. He hit hard. He has power in both hands. And believe it or not, Haney has a chin. He just
For Haney,
can't. Huh?
Haney definitely
Haney
has a
has a
chance.
chin.
We saw that.
Linares, he fought Linares. Linares was catching him. You know, Linares was one of the hardest hitting guys at 135 at one time. And when he fought Haney, he caught Haney with a few of them left hooks, man. You know, he even caught him one time and Haney was doing the stanky leg.
Right.
Haney went back to the corner like this. Real talk. If you ever get time, go back and watch that Devin Haney Linares fight. That's a good fight. They fought. And if
The one in
Haney
Times Square, right?
was it in Times Square?
The one they just fought in Times Square.
No, not that fight.
No, that was
Talking
Ramirez.
about back. This
That
fight
was
was a
Ramirez.
while ago. If Haney can bounce back half of that, just half of that. But I think he gonna bounce all the way back, man. And I think Haney gonna do good, man.
Yeah.
You know,
You know
he's
what, man?
super.
Haney,
What
when Haney does good, bro, it's great for boxing because he's got
it
enemies out
is,
there. He's got
it
enemies
is,
out there. He's got people we
and
want
he
to see him
shuts him
fight.
up. He shuts him up though.
Like I tell everybody, man. Shakur, Tank, Antoine, Haney is the only one doing it right. Haney is fighting the next one in line, but like Haney said, God is the best of planners, man. And in that moment, after he just went 12 rounds, sat on the ground, how many times? 5 times.
Yeah, about
He
that.
sat up. He sat up there humble and said, "God is the best of planners." And then, right along with that, within the next 2 months, God erased that defeat, suspended Garcia, exposed them to steroids. He was right. He was right.
Yeah,
The everything was exposed,
right.
and and
Hey, the
and
ink
Haney
was
was
dry.
humbled at the same time.
The ink was dry.
The ink was dry.
The ink was dry, brother. And that's just the bottom line. Period. You know,
Yeah,
period. But what you
I
think
like to see
about
Haney
that?
do good.
What you think about that Tank Roach uh two?
I listen, man. I Tank is gonna knock him. Tank gonna knock him silly, man. I just can't see it going the same way it went.
Why you
It's
say
not
that?
going the same way because Tank is too slick of a fighter. This time Tank is gonna go into his bag. The last fight, um, Tank had to take the lead a lot because all Roach did was follow him around and then wait for certain things, and then he would throw punches. So it forced Tank to take the lead. So now Tank is gonna take the lead. He gonna throw a jab. He gonna slip punches. He gonna move around. He gonna give him angles. He gonna give him what he didn't give him the first fight.
Yeah, yeah,
Body
I
shots.
agree.
I think
Yeah,
I think Tank is gonna get a knockout.
I was thinking the same thing, and um, you have Floyd working with him. Um, you have Kenny Ellis. You know, Kenny Ellis is early. Like he's real early. You know, he don't usually, you know, come down this early. But he's in the gym already with Tank. Because really, Kenny is the guy who detect Tank fighters. He find a weak spots, and that's what him and Tate work on.
Right.
Because if you go back to accept the Roach fight, if you go back to the fight before the Roach fight, when he fought Martin, the exact same thing they was working on in the back is exactly what he knocked them out with. And you go back to the Garcia fight, same thing. What they was working on in the back, Tank constantly kept hitting them with it. And that was to watch the left hook, keep your high guard up for the left hook, and
Bang,
whang.
bang.
And he
Throw your
and it worked
throw your punch.
every time.
Tank was basically throwing his punches at the same time. Bang, his was landed.
Yeah, yeah. And
You know, a guy like Brian Norman, man, he's not hard to outbox. He's not hard to outbox. Not for a guy like Haney. Haney's just gonna, stay
nah,
out of the way. He's gonna back. He's gonna
he's not
stick and move, back up, come back in. He's gonna make. He's gonna
right.
make. He's gonna make Norman get aggressive, and Norman might walk into something. I'm not saying
And
that
that's
Haney's
when
gonna knock him out, but Haney
and,
should land a lot of shots.
and that's where Brian Norman gonna start making mistakes.
He might
That's
make
when the
mistakes.
mistakes. I'm telling you, that's where the mistakes gonna come in at. Because Haney is gonna frustrate him. You first of all,
Haney can frustrate
Haney,
you, bro.
yeah. First of all, Haney is experienced.
Yeah. Haney
Haney
been doing
has
this
a lot
for a
long,
long time, bro.
very long time.
Long
Very
time.
long time. He mastered the shoulder roll. I always felt as though, and this not going too far. This is just I'm me analyzing the fighters. I always thought he was the closest thing to Floyd than all them guys that was coming up in that era when they had the five horsemen, the four horsemen,
Right.
which was Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Javante Davis, Ryan Garcia, and Teofimo Lopez. It was the five horsemen. And I always thought Devin Haney was the closest to fighting almost a replica to to Floyd. I just you got to remember he been in the Mayweather gym since he been what 9, 8.
Yeah,
He
but
been down the gym.
Haney throws more combinations, man, than Floyd. Floyd was a straight pot shotter until he got you to where he had Arturo Gotti. Then it was like open season on him.
But Tank
But
became a pot shotter the second half of his career. The
yeah, but
first of
Tank is just fighting like the Olympic guys fight, man. They're pot shotters.
yeah, but
That's what they train them guys to do. They train them to win rounds. But Tank got the power to not just win the round, but to knock your head off.
when Tank fought when he fought Miguel Cotto, Tank was
Kodo, you mean
Miguel
who?
Cotto when he
Tank for
fought
Kodo?
Miguel Cotto from Puerto Rico.
Wait.
At one,
Tank
you
fought.
remember?
I don't remember
I
Tank
mean,
fighting no Miguel
Floyd.
Cotto.
Floyd. I'm
Floyd. Oh
sorry,
yes, yeah, I
Floyd.
remember Floyd. Yeah,
Yeah,
Floyd fought him.
when he fought, they just showed that fight. I have that channel where they show boxing fights all day long. I got 3 channels that show different fights all day long. And um, when he fought Miguel Cotto, he was he was 39 with 24 knockouts. He was 39-0 with 24 knockouts. Floyd,
Okay.
phenomenal record. So I'm saying that to say the first half of his career, Floyd was a knockout artist, man. That's
Of
what he
course he
did.
was. Of course he was.
That's
As
what he
as
did.
as Diego
Look
Corrales.
what he
You know,
did to Corrales.
Diego was the biggest knockout artist in the division.
And
In the
Corrales
division.
was a beast.
Big
He
knockout
was
artist.
knocking, and he was super tough.
Hmm.
Man, he was tough. He was knocking everything out,
Yeah, Floyd had to
line
knock
them
him.
up.
Floyd had to drop him 6 or 7 times, man.
Yeah, yeah, Floyd.
That was a good fight.
Floyd.
That was a good fight because you know Corrales was gonna keep getting up, and every
Yeah,
time Corrales got up,
yeah.
he didn't even look like he was hurt, man. He looked like he was. He just didn't look like he was hurt to me. Every
It
time he
looked
got
like
up,
he was more just like,
like
like
not
is
like
this shit
man, all right,
happening?
like what? Like just got back up. Like okay, all right, let's go at it.
Yeah.
One more.
Floyd hit him
I,
again. Bang,
that was a
boom.
little. That was nothing, man. Them punches hurt.
Yeah, yeah,
I saw another
yeah.
fight the other day, man, where Floyd put it on this dude, man. I'm trying to think of who it was. I was
When,
like,
when when you talking about when he fought the black guy,
which one? Which one?
the the bald head black guy.
You talking about
No, 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 no.
Sab Judah?
Nah.
He, he took Sab's titles, remember? Took all of them.
Right, right. They had to fight and all that.
Yeah.
But when Floyd fought, oh man. And the
Garcian?
guy,
I'm trying to think of who you talking about.
when they fought, the guy had on like tiger print shorts. Real dark skinned guy.
Oh, I know
Bald
you talking
head.
about. I know which fight you talking about. What about it? What about it?
If they showed a technical move in that fight that Floyd did. Floyd was in the wide stand and he was in the shoulder roll movement. And my man, what he did was he took his foot.
I
He was
know.
southpaw. He took his lead foot and put it over over Floyd's. Like he took his lead foot and put it over Floyd's. And he went around and caught Floyd with the straight right hand down the middle. Boom. That was the first fight Floyd almost lost because he rocked Floyd. Even
I
though
remember that. I
he,
remember that. I
he,
remember Floyd got
yeah,
rocked.
the
Floyd was
guy who
trying
I'm
to
talking
hold
about
on.
is good. He fought everybody. He was a good fighter. And
Right.
his name just escapes me. I wish somebody was in the chat.
I do remember that. Floyd was doing a little holding on for a minute.
That was a smart move. That move right there is talked about all the time. And when they talk about technique in the sport of boxing, because that was super smart. Floyd never seen it coming.
Right.
He never seen that coming.
Yeah, but once Floyd sees
And
something, it don't work twice.
right. But I have footage of Floyd that I showed on a show one time. He was fighting tough Mexican, and
Hmm.
he switched totally up southpaw. Floyd start fighting southpaw and knocked the guy out southpaw. And the caption read both ways because Floyd had knocked him out southpaw. You know, when the big hoopla was about uh, uh, um Bud switching up and all that and boots. And they said, well, Floyd did the same thing when he wanted to.
Hey, bro, you know, when we grew up, everybody was Orthodox. I was Orthodox anyway. And because your power is in your right hand, my power is in the right
Right,
hand. The hook
right.
was powerful too. But at the same time, I can switch up because I can control you with my jab with the right hand. I just didn't have that power with the left hand coming from behind, like a lot of southpaws do, like Tank, you know. But what is Tank when he switches back up the other way? Can he come at you with the right hand? I don't know.
See, what the thing is,
Because in the Olympics now, man, they teach you to be southpaws. Look,
yeah.
everybody except Richardson is a southpaw. Everybody,
And
even
and I'm
Loma.
gonna tell you,
Hey, bro, I watched Loma fight the other day, bro. He fought. Oh man, he fought for his first title. The footwork that Loma showed was crazy. The footwork that he showed at the end of the first round. You don't even have to go no further than the last 20 seconds of the first round, and just look at the footwork, and you're gonna say, "Wow." I had no idea what Loma was doing, but it was amazing, man. Loma was definitely somebody to you knew he was gonna be somebody to reckon with in the future. He was
yeah,
smooth.
yeah. I'm gonna tell you when I first saw Loma, and the recognition he was getting from the American fans, I automatically didn't didn't like him. I was biased, you know. I automatically didn't like him, and the big hoopla was him and Gary Russell. That fight was huge. That was a huge fight, but he weight drained Russell though. He really did. Because he he knew Russell couldn't make 130 no more.
But
Russell had
this might have been Russell who he was fighting.
Gary
Might have been
Russell.
Russell it might have been. I saw the fight the other night. It might have been Russell who he was
That
fighting.
that was a good fight. That was a good fight. It really was. That was a good fight. And but Gary was rate drained. You can see it. He just was he was burnt, but he still fought a solid 12 rounds. Solid. You couldn't take nothing away from him. He was
But
right there.
at the weigh in, everybody's weight drained. Everybody. Everybody's weight drained. How you rehydrate the next night? Some of these guys, I don't know what they do, man. I don't know what Haney does to put on all that weight. There's no way in the world you can tell me when Haney fought Regis, he went from 140 to 160 overnight. And you can't
Right.
tell me the Mexican monster is going from 168 to 193 overnight. That is that that ain't just drinking water. That's taking
Nah,
IVs. That's got to be. I don't know what it is, but they're putting on a
it's
lot of weight. You can't
crazy.
just tell me that he's drinking every. Just what is going on? They got something going on that Errol Spence started. That I ain't gonna blame Errol Spence because he ain't the first one to be a weight bully. But
Who you said?
all these Errol Spence, he ain't the first one to be a weight bully. But Errol Spence was
Nah,
good at it. He was good at it, and he stayed around 145, so it was always 147. So it was always easy for him to get back down. But anybody who starts their amateur career, fight their whole entire career at 147, and now you're into a 30-0 record, come on, you're a weight bully. You're supposed to have been up to 160. You're supposed to have been up to 168.
right.
Look,
Yeah,
just imagine if
right. You're right.
Shakur stayed at one. What did Shakur fight his first fight at? 122, or was it a little
He
lighter?
was little.
He
He
was
he
tiny.
was
He fought
he,
Bertos,
he was
and
like 122.
man, you see how skinny he was.
Yeah, he
Right
was.
now, look at
Oh
now.
God,
Now look at the
he
size
was
now.
bony.
He is
You
going up. He's coming up. He's
you
taking it. He's
see that?
taking a pit stop at 135. I think he's just doing that to fight Tank.
Do
That's gonna be a great fight. He's doing it to fight Tank, to make their money, to move on. And the thing about it is, I really don't think Shakur cared if he wins or lose because he want that payday. And second of all, great fighters have lost. Sugar Ray Leonard lost.
yeah,
Tommy Hearns lost. Come on, Marvin Hagler lost. The great Sugar Ray Robinson lost. You can't be afraid to lose.
you
But
can't.
honestly,
You
I
can't.
don't see any fighter out there that can beat Shakur. You can shrink the ring to 14 feet. I don't think anybody, I don't see anybody that can beat him. I just don't. I watched him against Padley. I said, man, I feel bad for Padley to have to take the fight on this kind of short notice. And I even feel even worse for Shakur for clowning him for doing it in the ring. But man, Shakur was looking super fast, man.
But
Super
technically,
sharp.
yeah. mm,
Him and
On the
Tank is
real
gonna
for
be a
real,
lot. It's gonna be a lot of chess playing in that fight, man.
with with Mr. Pater,
Tank, with Shakur and Tank.
that's gonna be a
I better not look past Chapeta because Oscar De La Hoya. Look, they got Oscar De La Hoya saying all that stuff about, and I'm picking Chapeta. My guy is gonna output. Is gonna beat Shakur. And then they at the end of the tape, he says, "In Belinga, I got something for you." And then he says, they play that tape. Shakur Stevenson is the greatest boxer of our decade. He's the greatest boxer I've ever seen. It's like Oscar,
mm,
you eating your words. You eating your words. They playing what you played what you played 2 years ago when you wanted
mm,
Shakur. Shakur is the greatest boxer I've ever seen, but he
mm.
don't want to stay in there and mix it up. Well, he's gonna mix it up now.
He don't have a choice.
If he wanted to keep getting Shake's money, he gonna mix it up.
He don't have a choice. If he want that turkey money, he don't have a choice. He really don't
If
have a choice.
if
Abdul
Zep-
Malik.
if hey bro, if Zapata come in there like a rock'em sock'em robot, like a Matias, he is gonna get his orbital broke. He's gonna get beat up. He's gonna leave there. Now I want everybody to hear me because I'm speaking fact right now. He's gonna look real bad at the end of that fight. And it ain't gonna the fight ain't gonna start late in no 2 rounds, no fill out rounds, no nothing. He gonna start out eating the jab. And that's gonna surprise him. He expects Shakur to run. And Shakur gonna come out there and just jab, 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 bang.
Yeah,
Holding his hand up, bang, body shots, bang, upstairs. Because Shakur can throw punches from all angles. And
right.
Zepeda's in trouble. Zepeda's in trouble.
Yeah.
I would be totally shocked.
If
And
what?
Turkey Ali Sheik, you piece of shit. I was a fan of Turkey Ali Sheik, man. I was one of the first ones to bring his name out. I was a fan of Turkey Ali Sheik, but I don't like him lining up, you know, our fighters, man.
Mhm.
Don't sit there and tell Belanga and Shakur you got to fight in 18-foot rings, and now you told Crawford he got to fight in an 18-foot ring. Why are you trying to please these Mexicans? Fuck these Mexicans. You
Pretty
they gotta
much.
learn how to fight in big rings. They gotta learn how to fight in 20-foot rings. Why are you pleasing them? So on the rematch, you're gonna give Shakur what he wants, or you're gonna make him fight again in the 20-foot ring. I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed in Ali Sheik, man, because now he's catering to a particular race, and he want to see another race lose. I don't have to hide it. He's catering to the Mexicans, and he want to see our
Yep.
superstar black athletes lose. But
Yep.
I got news for him. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen with
Nah.
Saul Canelo Alvarez. He gonna get the garbage beat out of him, and it ain't gonna happen with Zepeda. And it damn sure didn't happen with Ryan Garcia and Tank. It ain't gonna happen. Let's go.
Mm,
Let's go.
mm.
And when these Mexicans get mad at me for saying whatever, when it's all over, come see me. Come see me.
Dude Malik, talk your
Come see me, man. I'm tired of them.
talk
I'm
your
tired of the bullshit.
yeah, but you wanna know something, bro? That's over. That's over, man. That's over because now Shakur, once he beat Zepeda, once he stopped Zepeda, you know,
No, no, no,
he,
no,
he
no. Once Canelo gets stopped, they're gonna be like, "Whoa, what the hell happened?" If you think Bud Crawford cannot stop Canelo, something is wrong with you. Something wrong with your medulla oblongata. Because I'm telling you right now, Crawford can't stop him.
let me tell you some shit. Remember Kyle came home from the
Crawford can't stop him, bro.
what you say?
I said Crawford can stop Canelo. And he will
That's a
stop him.
fact. That's a fact. And you wanna know something? I just have a feeling he gonna stop him, man.
Yeah,
Wallahi
I got a
Alin.
feeling, man. You know, them guys that's working with Crawford, man, them guys, they got a lot of talent, man. They'll make Crawford wrestle around for 3 months. Wrestle around for 3 months with the UFC before he even start training, just
I'm
building his
telling
strength
you.
up. So when him and Canelo lock up in that first round, Crawford is gonna pick him up and spin him around in the corner and say, "You too weak, or you ain't strong enough."
Yeah.
He was body slamming Haney's boy the other day. I know you seen it.
Who that?
Did you see it? Crawford.
I
Crawford picked
told
by
you
Haney.
about that.
He
I
slammed him
told you
three or
about
four
that.
times. I was
3 or 4
laughing, man.
times. I told you. I told
I
you.
seen it. I seen it for myself for the first time. And then Haney ran out there and jumped.
Yeah, yeah. Like what you doing? He chased
Crawford
him
was
on the
like, "Man, what the fuck you
side of the
doing, man?"
ropes. Yeah, he went
Yeah.
running down. But that was before the Staniosis fight. That was way back then. That's real old, but they keep
I
showing
have
it.
no idea when that happened. I just saw that on YouTube
Yeah,
short
that's old,
a couple of days
old.
ago.
The newest one is it's this commentator. He's a young buck, and him and and Bud always talking junk to each other. So he was coming to Bud was doing a workout, a media workout for the Canelo fight. And the guy came through, he had his mic. I think he had like two girls with him, three girls with him. Two was in the dress, and his girl was in
Ain't nothing wrong with
a
that.
short dress. And the commentator said something. He was a young, like kind of built black guy. And Buzz said, "What?" He said, "What?" and he grabbed Bud by the shoulder and he took his mic and he laid his mic on the thing. It's like the ring was right here. They was in like a gym type of setting where it's like it looked like bleachers or somewhere people could sit, but it was closed in. But people, it was two people sitting on top of it. He put his mic up there and they start grabbing each other. I was like, uh oh. And homeboy was nice. Homeboy's kind of nice. Oh, Bud pinned him, man. ASAP. Wallahi, ASAP. It wasn't no, it wasn't a whole bunch of he he pinned him. Got him on the ground. They was wrestling. It went down and he flipped my man over. Bang! And had him down. And my man tapped out. Like, all right. I said, yo, when I seen him pin Ward SOG, I said, that's a strong guy, man. That's a strong dude, man. That's a strong dude, but
One of them cowards from Dallas, they got on me on Blue Bloods because they said that I was a big Bud fan during the fight with Errol Spence. I said, you damn right I was a Bud fan. And was I right or was I wrong? History has proven me right. Bud beat the brakes off of Spence. So I said, what's your point? He said, nah, he doing the same thing with Shakur. I said, listen, Shakur's family, bro. You can't knock me for
yes,
Shakur. Shakur's
Shakur
family.
family.
So
Yeah,
that's a whole different thing.
yeah. That's
You know,
family.
Wale is my man.
And believe me, they have it down, you know.
It's gonna be
But yeah,
interesting, man.
man. Huh?
It's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see what Belinga does to Shiraz. Shiraz, is he fighting Shiraz?
I don't know. It's something like that. That's the
Sh-
fight, bro. That's the fight. But check it out. Belinga gonna stop him, man.
Yeah, he's gonna stop him. Of course he's gonna stop him.
Because Turkey, the only one, got him gassed up. See what he did? He went to the corner and said, "You losing." You what did he tell him? You losing something. What did he say to him? He said some crazy stuff to him in the corner.
Man, somebody, people in the chat said hi, but Daniel, I don't know, international, whatever. In my country, I can say the N word legally everywhere. Who the fuck cares? Cleveland, he said Bud is going to
Cleveland in
stop
there?
Canelo in the ninth. Yeah,
What's up, Cleve?
he
What's
said the
up?
ninth.
Cleve, you back, huh?
Hey, bro, ain't nobody gonna
Uh,
stop you from saying the N word, man. People don't get beat up for that no more, man. That's okay.
man, listen.
Just don't walk down what is it? 63rd in Chicago saying it.
I know that's
Because
right.
in my country they ain't allowed.
I know
So don't
that's
go down
right.
Grape Street. Speak what you want, bro. I got a street right out here. I got a street right out here in Brooklyn, or one over in Newark that you can stay away from.
Yeah. What Cleve say? Lick.
Ninth round, ninth round, Canelo. He was getting knocked out.
It's oh, okay. All right. You know, because Cleve be tripping sometime too.
Cleve no
You
boxing
know.
though. Cleve a little old
Yeah,
school, but he no boxing.
yeah, he know boxing. You know, he decent with it. You know, he decent. He's not like me or you, but you know, he know
He
his
ain't
shit.
stupid enough to pick Canelo. Look, there's a
Yeah.
lot of fights going on, man. Like Hitchison. Hitchison is gonna fight eventually. He's gonna fight Keyshawn, or he's gonna fight Antoine.
No, Richardson Richardson has other fish to fry, like Antoine. He's not worried about no Keyshawn.
He'll
Keyshawn
do
down the
Keyshawn
line.
dirty though.
Yeah. Keyshawn has to worry about the boy who whooped his ass in the Olympics. Yeah, yeah. Andy. He has to worry about Andy, because Andy plays him out every chance he get. Now you see, you,
Cleve talking about Katie and
every,
Serrano. Who
uh,
you
uh,
got?
who?
That's Katie and Serrano. That's the rematch. That's the Nate Tyson fight. I'm
That's
not Tyson.
they fought
The
before.
Nate Tyson fought. They fought 2 times, 3 times already,
Uh,
didn't they? Katie
I
always
think this
headbutting
thing,
her, man.
yeah, that they fight to the death, bro. Like
I,
they,
I and Katie is faster than the Serrano girl, but you know what?
mm,
If Serrano uses skills, she'll win. I sent you that I sent you that Clarissa Shields round, man. That fight that she had at 160 when she won that title when she
oh
got dropped.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah,
Woo!
yeah,
They was
yeah,
fighting. They was fighting.
yeah, yeah. That was her
They was
first
fighting.
time getting dropped too.
Clarissa is a beast.
Yeah,
You can
she
say what you
is.
want about Clarissa. She's a
She
beast.
is, man.
She's the
She's a
truth.
beast. I didn't know Clarissa Shields was that fast
She
until
is
her
fast.
last fight when she fought that big girl, that big, tall, big girl. When she
Yeah, her
fought
skills
her,
came
and
out in
that's
that fight.
huh?
Her skills came out because you know why? Clarissa
It
has
did.
Clarissa has this stupid looping right hand that she throws. It comes from way back.
Yeah,
You know, it comes from way back here, and it looks like it's coming from Mars somewhere. But for this fight, she sharpened up and bang bang hit her with a
yeah.
2 piece and some fries and knocked her right down, man. Shot her right down quick. And Bud came out with that girl, man. I don't understand that. I think Bud's just
Yeah,
worrying about Clarissa getting that 3 time unified, undisputed. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. But I think,
Clarissa Sharp.
yeah, but her next fight is not going to be a walk in the park, man. I'm telling you,
Nobody's
with
fight
that,
should be a walk in the park. Nobody's.
yeah, right,
Nobody's. I'm sick and tired of
yeah,
these walk in the parks.
yeah, yeah. But it's really not. That's why you see so many upsets now.
You
You
know what you
see a
need, man?
lot.
You need the Philly fighters to come back out, man. You need the Philly fighters to come back out, the Ohio fighters, the DC fighters, the Jersey fighters. We need them all back out there, man, because that's what we missing. That's what we
Right.
missing. You know, when the Philly fighters come out, and I ain't talking about Boots either. I like Boots, but you know,
I like Boots. I like him a
I like
lot,
Boots.
but I'm gonna ask the questions that nobody else would ask. Like I asked them, you know,
Who's his last 5 fights? I don't know. Or name 5 of his fights? I don't know. But I do know this much. But you do know this much about Boots. Boots
what?
has a record, and his record is legit. He fought
I
these
don't know.
guys. You can take certain fighters and say, you know what? Who did they really fight? I mean, like Zapata. We don't know what Zapata did in Mexico. Did he really fight, or did he go get the guy out the hot dog truck? We really don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, um,
Boots
I
fought
like Boots.
30 something fights, legitimately.
I like
Name them?
Boots.
I don't know.
I like Boots Abdul Malik, but I'm gonna keep it real until I see him in the ring with somebody I can honestly say this gonna be competition right here. Like these people don't
Virgil.
know right now. What about Virgil?
Hey, bro. Competition for Boots right now. Forget about the 147. Move up. Go fight Virgil. Go fight Stanios. What is Staniosis? Go fight uh Eubanks. I don't care. Fight whoever, man. Just go up there and fight at the 154. Fight Majimov. If you Boots, if you who you are, fight Majimov. I'd like to see that. I like to see Boots handle Majimov. I think Boots will stop
That's
him
true.
because Virgil Ortiz beat the brakes off him. Know what I'm saying?
What about
Hey, what about who?
huh?
What about who?
You said down south.
Mm-mm.
What did you say,
Said
Abdul
Virgil.
Malik? Uh,
I said Virgil Ortiz beat up Majimov. Beat him up. Beat him up good. And Virgil
think
Ortiz
he?
and Boots would be a good fight.
You think he
Cause
beat
Boots,
him
cause
up,
Boots
Malik?
can take a punch. Do I think he beat up
But
Majimov?
yeah,
I
do
think
you
he
think
beat him up.
he?
Yeah. I think he beat him up, man. I tried to give Majimov the benefit of the doubt. Nah, nah. Virgil's punches was too sharp, too crisp, too. He was sharpshooting. Majimov was doing all this all over the place with his footwork, and when he stopped, it was bang 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 bang. Wow, look like Bevo out there, man. Baval, look like Bevo out there fighting. But that's the last fight we. Hey, that's the last fight we gonna talk about before I get out of here and hit this road.
Which one?
Baval, Bevo, and
In the lumberjack?
yeah, yeah, it
I
better be.
say, I say, I really, honestly, my honest opinion for me with that fight, I say Beaver gonna win by split decision.
I
That's my
honestly think
opinion.
My opinion is Peterbiev was injured those two fights. He couldn't sit down on his punches and he couldn't he couldn't throw everything hard. So Bevo had an edge. But he's had a year, man. He's had a year to recover now. And I think the next time
Yeah.
they get in that ring, there will be a knockout. Somebody get knocked out. And it ain't my guy.
Mm.
I don't think Better Beaver's getting knocked out. Better Beaver gonna chop him down. And
Well, why
I
ain't
love Bevo, man. Bro, you know what? But Bevo looked like the most polished boxer in the sport. The way he fights, man, because you know he can step back and sharp shoot and get out of the way of punches. He's sharp. He's a sharp fighter. That shit
okay?
he did to Canelo, that was special. I love that, man, because you know how I feel about Canelo. But he's done it to everybody. Bevo's done it to
Okay.
everybody.
So, uh,
So I'm gonna give him his props and say, hey, you know, Bevo, bravo to you. But you got to do this one more time with Better Beef, because you tried to take all the titles and run. You got in the ring. He took your title. I think one of them only had one, and the other one had three anyway.
like,
Right? And
subscribe to
Better
the
Beef had three.
channel, please. Like, subscribe to the channel, please.
And then when they show up for the second fight, Bevo gets the victory. He walks away with all four belts, and then he says, "I don't want to fight a rematch. I don't want a trilogy." Man, what are you smoking? You gotta fight him a third time, whether you like it or not. One more time.
So, this the tiebreaker for both of them.
One more time. One more time.
So let me ask you this.
If it's a draw, it's a draw. One more time, man.
Okay, let me ask you this, Abdul Malik. If Beaver win, are you calling for another fight, bro?
No. If Bevo wins, man, Bevo's a better fighter.
Okay. How about if Better Beaver win?
It better be when he's a better fighter.
Mm.
No need to fight four fights. Hey, listen, man, three is enough.
3 is enough, man.
Look,
3 is enough.
you took
3 is honestly enough.
this put it like this, bro. This is for undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world. Period. And the next batter up is your boy Benavidez. I can tell you
Benavidez,
right
he
now,
fight hard, man.
hey, bro, I can tell you right now, Better Be will make quick work of Benavidez. Bebo will just Bebo just beat the brakes off him, man. I don't know if Benavidez really got that skill, man. He's just a tough dude. He's just a tough guy. Punching power. That's brave. Getting those late rounds, man, and and you know that
Yeah,
this guy weighs 190 and you weigh
yeah,
170. It's
yeah.
different.
You getting them dark waters, boy. Getting them dark waters.
Hey, you better know how to
Yeah.
swim. You better know how to swim. But listen, man, let me hit the road, bro.
All right, my boy. Salute and walaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, bro. We'll talk.
Alaikum. Shout out to all the homies. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Salute, 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 salute to the homies back home. I appreciate anybody that like or subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Um, keep coming back, looking out for us, showing up in the chats. We just trying to get our thing off the road. Also, we're trying to get to 1,000 likes, 1,000. That's all. We're not trying to take over the world, money. Okay. Same way I end it all the time. First, 4 guns up. Salute. Jersey.